Islam trading within the Silk Road, Margalit world cultures. Islam is one of the most well-known religions in the entire world. It is also one of the dominant religions in the Middle East. The religion of Islam was adapted in the Arab Peninsula, which is located near the Red Sea and the Persian Sea. The Muslim trade routes connected Asia with the Mediterranean world. As the Muslims traveled along the Silk Road, their culture soon started to spread. The trading route went all the way from the Pacific Ocean to Europe, and northern Africa was even traveled to. Islamic people are a diverse group of people that come from many different ethnic groups. That includes Chinese, Mongols, and Persians, each group bringing their own customs. The Muslims were a people that traveled a lot, including the Silk Road. On the Silk Road, Islam was combined into India and onto the Silk Road, where it got to China. It has been practiced in China ever since the Arab traders introduced it. If you look at this picture, you will clearly see Muslims praying in what appears to be in front of Chinese architecture. Islam is a religion that was founded by the Prophet Muhammad in the Middle East. It was founded in the year 610 when Muhammad heard the angel Gabriel read the Quran. The Quran is the Islamic sacred book and is said to be the words of God. Islam has been practiced inside of China since the 7th century when it was introduced. Islam has since then spread throughout the entire Silk Road. The Muslims have been trading in the Silk Road since the 8th century during the two great empires. In China, it was the Tang. In the Islamic world, it was the Abbasides. Ibn Battuta, from a modern day Morocco, set out on a pilgrimage in the year 1325. He traveled 75,000 miles along the Silk Road, a voyage that took around 29 years. The Islamic trade started around the Middle East and then quickly spread across the Silk Road. Muhammad himself came from the people who had established the two great caravan journeys from Mecca. When Muslim armies took over, the traders opened up routes that led to China, South Africa, northwest to Europe, and southeast across the Indian Ocean. Islam provided many things that was important to the Silk Roads, like narwhal tusks that were said to be like the horn of a unicorn, hunting birds, which Muslims excelled at, silk, which the Muslims brought with them from China along the Silk Roads, blue dyes made from plants and used today in clothes such as denim jeans, rice, which they brought from Southeast Asia, fruit, which the Muslims themselves introduced to Europe, and sugar, which was considered a great luxury. The merchants would sail off into journeys that lasted many years, and returned with items such as porcelain, which was in great demand. Because of this trade, Muslims settled around the South China coast.